Hello, this is Heather with Change Path Crochet. I'm in the middle of making a corner-to-corner graphgan, and I thought I'd pause for a minute and show you a few tips and show you how to change colors in a graphgan. So I'm making this graph, but with pink ducks instead of yellow. That's what the customer wanted. And first tip is print this out. If you are using a graph, print it out, and you'll see I actually mark every single square on here to make sure that I've got everything on all my ducks are in a row, haha. So that's my first tip is just make sure you go slow, count all your stitches, all your squares that you're doing. My second tip is make yourself a yarn sling. I created this, I invented this because I was making graphgans, and every time I flipped this over in order to change rows, what I found is that my yarn got tangled. So to avoid this, you can use a yarn sling. And it took me a couple of hours to make this. The pattern is on all my websites. You should be able to find a link nearby wherever you're watching this. But all you do, you put your yarn in order, and if you need to change your rows, you just take it and you flip it. And now my blue is right where I want it at the beginning, and then the next color, and then the next color. So make yourself a yarn sling. Like I said, it'll take a couple of hours, but it's worth it. So now I'm going to start working, and I'm going to fast forward a little bit to the next color change since I have so much blue here. But if you haven't done corner to corner before, I do have a video for that. You can find it in my feed. Okay, so now I have one more blue square that I need to make, and you'll see the square after the next blue one is going to be pink, and this is the leftover yarn from the last row. So to make the last blue, I'm going to do my slip stitch and chain 3, and then I'll say 2.5 double crochets, and I'll show you why. So I've got my 3 double crochets, and I want to stop here because I need to pick up the pink, and the pink is down here, and so I want it to be the last loop of this double crochet that I'm ending. So I'm just going to leave my blue here and pick up this pink, and I want to pull it a little bit tight just so I don't have a big loose loop here, and I'm going to pull my loop right through there to finish off that double crochet. And again, I'm just leaving the blue one here, and then I'm going to do my slip stitch. And you can see I've pulled this string, or this yarn here, is pulled up through there. No one's going to know. And so now I can continue with the pink, and I need to do 4 squares of pink, of the light pink, before I switch to the next one. So let me do that real quick. One more square of pink. Okay, so now I've got my 4 squares of pink, light pink. I need to switch to the dark pink. And this time, I don't want to pull it through this last double crochet because it's way over here. If it was here, then I would, but it's way over here. So I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to finish my double crochet stitch there. So now I'm finished with these 4 squares. I'm going to put my hook through as if I'm going to do my slip stitch, okay? I'm going to leave my light pink yarn here, and I'm going to pick up the darker pink from here, get it ready to crochet, and then yarn over and pull the loop through, and then pull it also through here so it's my slip stitch. Now, I don't want it to be too tight here. I want it to be a little loose, but not too loose. Loose enough that it's not gonna scrunch up on me, but tight enough that I'm not gonna leave a big piece of yarn here, okay? So now I'm gonna do my 3 chains, and then I'm gonna crochet over that yarn that I just pulled over along with my 3 chains from that other square there, just like you normally would with a corner to corner. And keep going. Okay, so now I've left this other yarn here, and that will just get picked up on the next row, just like I've just done. So where you pick it up just depends on where the yarn is, where you left it. So if it's down below, you want to pull it up in the last loop of your double crochet, the last loop of your last double crochet. And then if it's over off to the side, then you want to pull it over into the stitch like I just did. And that's how you change colors with the corner to corner stitch with a graphgan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.